Very good morning, all the students of third standard, and we are here learning our social studies lesson number 8 is going on because 7th one we have completed and 8th one is going on. Occupations, page number 47, lesson number 8 from the social study. Occupations. An occupation is work done by a person to earn a living. What is meant by occupation? If there is a question in our mind, what is meant by occupations, then we can tell the answer. An occupation is a work done by a person to earn a living. To earn our living, whatever work we do, that work is called as an occupation. So people follow different occupations. People, they follow different occupations there. Occupations can be grouped into three types. Whatever the occupations are there, these occupations, they are grouped in three types. They are in a three form, in three categories. So the first, primary occupations. Second, secondary occupation. And third one, tertiary occupations. In this way, three occupations are there, or the occupations are divided into three parts or into three groups: primary, secondary and tertiary. Now first one we'll see primary occupation. The first occupation, it is a primary occupation. What is meant by primary occupations? Occupations are based on farming. Occupations, they are based on farming. Mostly the occupations which are based on the farming, so that we can call as a primary occupations: farming, lumbering, mining and fishing. Mining, lumbering, mining and fishing activities, they are called as a primary occupations. The activities which are engaged with the farmings, the activities or occupations which are attached with the fishery, minings, then we can call as a lumbering, to them we can call as a primary occupation. These occupations are basic occupations, and if we see them, if we discuss about them, these occupations are the basic occupations. What kind of occupations are there? Basic occupations are there. These are the basic occupations. Primary occupations, in that farming is there, lumbering is there, mining is there and fishing is there. So these are the basic occupations are there. Next, secondary occupations. What is second point? Secondary occupations. So they are based on the processing of raw materials. Secondary occupations are based on the processing of raw materials. What are the raw materials we obtain through the natures? On them processing, they will do that. For example, farming is the primary occupation. From the farming, what are the things we get from the farmings? What are the food we get? Material, seeds we get, grains we get. On that processing will be there. It is called as a secondary occupation there. So processing they will do on the raw materials. What are the materials we obtain from the primary occupations? In the secondary occupations, what they will do? They will make a processing on the raw materials and obtained through the primary occupations. What is the raw material is obtained through the primary occupations? On that, in the secondary occupations, they do the processing. Mostly they do processing on it, on a primary materials there. So secondary is there. Secondary occupations. In the secondary occupation, they mostly do the processing on the raw materials which is obtained from the primary occupations. For example, sugar cane is there. We get the sugar cane. Sugar cane is a primary occupation that it is we get through the farm that. So after the sugar cane, when the sugar cane they will take into the factory from the sugar cane when they make the sugar. It is a processing on the raw materials, and to that processing we can such a kind of work is also called as a secondary occupations. Remember these things. Processing is on the raw materials. So that processing we can call as a secondary occupation. The occupation which are engaged on making process on the raw materials, so that occupations we can call as a secondary occupations. Finished or semi-finished. Finished or the semi-finished goods are obtained in this. Finished and the semi-finished kinds of materials are obtained in this secondary occupations. Finished and semi-finished materials are obtained in this. Now, third one, tertiary occupations. Tertiary occupations provide services to the people. They provide services to the people. These tertiary occupations are there. They are providing services to the peoples and deal in the distributions of finished goods. And they are means we are dealing with them in the distributions of finished goods there. We have to deal with them in the tertiary occupation. They provide to the people and deal in the distributions of the finished goods, that what are the finished goods are there, distribution is there into the tertiary occupation, into the third kind of occupation. The finished goods are there, their distribution. So in this way, three kinds of occupations are there. So first of all, we shall study about one by one from the primary occupations. Farming. Farming is a primary occupations in India. Farming is a primary occupation in India. There, most of the people from India, they are engaged in the farming activity. So farming, it is a primary occupations from our country, from the India. There, more people live in villages than in a town and the cities. In comparison of the cities and the towns, more peoples, the number of people is more in a town, village, in villages. In comparison of town and village, many people, mostly people, they live into the village there. So what is the proportion is there? Number of proportion to the number of the peoples. Those who live in a town and cities, their number is less than the people those who live in a village. That means in village, if 100 people are living in a village, then in a town and cities 20 people are living. In this way, proportion is there, distribution is there. So more people from our country, mostly they live into the villages there. A vast portion of land is used for farming in India and in our country in India. What are the kind of farming we are doing from our country? For that, vast proportion of land we use there. So for the farming, small land or the small piece of land is not sufficient. So we have to use vast land. We have to use. So vast proportion of land is mostly used for the farming. This. What is the farming we are doing? For the farming, we need the more land. So what proportion of land is used for the farming? Mostly there. Farming needs fertile soil. The farming, whatever the farming we are doing, for the farming we need the fertile soil. Our soil should be fertile, land should be good there, the quality of land should be good there. So farming need a fertile soil, that quality of the land where we are sowing the seeds, in which field we are doing the farming. That field that land, the quality of land should be good, the quality of soil should be good, it should be fertile, means crops can grow properly in that. So land should be fertile, this, and availability of water should be there, and in that area or in that regions availability of water should be there, water should be available. So if we are doing the farming, then we need the water also there. Without water, how we can do the farming, how crops can grow properly, how the plants can grow properly. If we need to grow the plants, then we need the water also and the fertility of the soil also. Farmers in India use a traditional as well as a modern method of farming. So those who are the farmer from our country, they use traditional and as well as the modern method of farming. Ancient times, what the method is there from ancient time, that only method they are using, or some farmers there in that they are using the modern method of farming there, making changes, upgradations, development in there. Traditional, ancient, which is coming from the ancestor, that same only, or some of the modern method of agriculture. For example, by using the bull, ploughing the field, or by using now present, it is a traditional. Now present time, what is that? By using the tractor, modern. Farmers also rear animals such as cows and milk. Cows for the milk. Farmer they rear, they keep the animals like cow for the milk, bullock for to plough their land. To plough, bullocks are mostly used to plough lands and to carry the load, to draw carts there, and sheep for the meat, and sheep are mostly they used to fulfill their need of meat and wool there. Camels and the goats are reared for the milk. Camels along with that, goats also used for the milk. So this is called as a dairy farming. So that we can call as a dairy farming. Now what is meant by dairy farming? See, farmers rear the milk animals such as a cow for the milk, bullock to plough and draw carts. For that bullock we use. Sheep are used for the meat and wool. Camels and goats are used for the milk, for the rear milk. It is called as a dairy farming, from which we get the dairy equipments. This occupation is linked with the farming. So this occupation is also linked with the farming. Dairy farming is linked with the farming. It is into the primary occupations. So for the today we'll stop here. When we come tomorrow, then tomorrow we'll come with the next point. Okay, till that time we study this one. Thank you. If possible, then I will send the photo of this lesson. Thank you very much. Bye.